from the beach, heading out to the cenote. Happy Friday, everybody. Look at this beach. I'm here on Playa 72, guys. It is absolutely a bluebird day. I can't go up in the lifeguard tower because the lifeguard is actually up there today. But what a fantastic sight to see. Cocoa Beach to the south looking great. People enjoying the water. I'm actually going to head north to Punta Esmeralda and hit the cenote. Speaking of hitting cenotes, I hit a cenote yesterday with my buddy Mike, Magic Mike, and that was a lot of fun. So welcome everybody. I just wanted to have our quick little Friday morning live stream. Keep it going. Good to see everyone here. Hey, Jay, Mike, what's up, guys? Yeah, man, this is what we're looking like on Playa 72. The water is actually starting to look that green curacao blue again, all the way up here. Light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not sure how the signal will be, the connection will be as I walk to the north here, guys, but we'll just give it a shot. I'm gonna walk with my feet in the water. I do have Dronaldo with me. I'm gonna fly Dronaldo in a little bit. Most importantly, I'm just out here for rest and recovery. I wanna do a good swim, hit the cenote and chill. Hey, thank you, my friend. Much appreciated on the super chat there. And forgive me, guys, if I don't see all of the comments. We've got John, we've got Alyssa, Anthony. If I don't see all the comments, it's just because the screen is so bright. It's very, very sunny. But yeah, it looks incredible. I did actually just run into Ava and we said hi. It's been a while, maybe a couple months since I've seen her. So we are on good enough terms at least to say hi and give a hug. So nice to see her doing well. And guys, this water is calling out to me. I do have my other camera, so I'll be live streaming for a little bit just to say what's up to everyone. But then I gotta be getting in this water and just do it right, you know? Oh, it feels so good. Tan rico. Wow, guys. This is why I live in Playa del Carmen. Days like this. The community, etc. Yeah, I'll have to go back to Cozumel for sure, Todd. Do like a cheap eats series. Hey, what's up, Matt Maker Studio in the house? Great seeing you. Oh, awesome. Just landed at the ADO and you got the maple syrup. How does it sound? We meet up at Pizza Renzo after the gym tonight. Call it maybe what, 10:30 p.m. Do a little Pizza Renzo, a couple slices of pie, and get to meet you and get that gold right there, that maple syrup. Such a blessing. Thank you, my friend. We got Dan from Canada says, good morning, TheRopeMonster. What a beautiful day from Love Maui. Todd Moore says, love it, man, loving your channel. Okay, Matt Maker Studio, it's a date. I'll see you there at Pizza Renzo, my friend. Thanks again. And guys, I'm actually going and looking at 2 apartments today. It's gonna be a nice mix of beach time and recovery time and swimming, exercise. And then on top of that, it's gonna be a little bit of productivity. I also have a video dropping at 5 p.m. today. Anthony, thank you so much, my friend. So sweet of you, so kind, Anthony Lopez. Always so supportive of the channel. I wanted to let you know I am putting in the work. I'm going and seeing 2 apartments today. I think one's a studio. I think one's a 1-bedroom. And then I'm also looking at another one up on 42nd by 30th. So these are some of those leads that I got in the last rental video that I'm following up on. And, you know, over my morning coffee today, did some phone calls and some WhatsApping for all of our sake, because it sounds like many of us will be looking for apartments. It's had a shark right there behind you. Dan Sauer says, you did make me look. I like sharks though. Got Bernard. Yeah, this is great. The water's perfect right now. I'm dying to get in there. I need to get my own high quality mask and snorkel. I don't have one anymore, and it's days like this I just want to be out there with the fins and swim all the way out to the reef and just spend the day under there. Way too nice. Yeah, Richie says, Todd Moore, if you're in Canada, get out soon before it's too late. Yeah, I think a lot of people are sharing that sentiment, not only in Canada, but in the US. I was just speaking with my brother yesterday, and he was kind of mentioning the same thing, wanting to maybe go to the Philippines and try an early retirement over there. To each their own. Philippines is definitely tempting. Quite a few fishies just right here, right below the surface. Be a perfect day for snorkeling. This will be my first good chapuzon in this water since April. Mike Morgan. Apparently, Mike, those are not sargassum boats per se. They are research vessels. And I think they were collecting sargassum for research purposes. But yeah, those are the same boats. They've been out there for months, since late May, early June. Yeah, the reef. I mean, going out to the reef almost every day is just such a dream, such a privilege. Yeah, Bacalar is such a gem, guys. We got Chattahoochee in the house. What's up, buddy? Saskatchewan. So fed up with our government, so ready for a change and move to Playa or Belize. Yeah, Belize is a cool option as well. Not one that I've explored yet, but it's there. People like it. Yes, this is Playa del Carmen, and this is Playa 72, between Playa 72 and 88, looking like an absolute gem today. Definitely a good day for a swim. Probably at the cenote and in here in the water. I got a lot of sunshine yesterday though, so I got to be a little bit careful. Me and Mike were out on the bicycles, and we had a bunch of good camera gear, so we were able to film the cycle out there. So for those of you interested in a 100 peso cenote that you can bicycle to, please do watch the video that comes out today at 5 p.m. I think you will find that entertaining, and that there's some valuable information there to be had as well. Yeah, we're looking back south toward Playa 72 and Cocoa Beach. It's about the nicest I've seen it. Nicest I've seen it here. I'm just live streaming from the beach for those of you joining, just showing what the beach is looking like in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Right now, it's Friday at 11, just after 11 in the morning. Taking you guys on a peaceful stroll with me, knee deep in the water. Loving every minute of it. Thinking about doing a water fast, guys. Has anyone here in the comments done a 24, 48, or 72-hour water fast? Please let me know, and let me know if it was worth it and how you felt. But I'm feeling like it's kind of time for a little reset for my digestion and my gut. That water is calling out to me. I will switch to the other camera in a little bit so I can do the chapuzon. Swim out there and just do a whole lot of nothing. Maybe fly Ronaldo in a little bit from Punta Esmeralda or from right here. But I do have Ronaldo with me. days like this, I'm like, oh, I need my goggles, you know, I need my mask. Just swim out there and get a little peace of mind. Oh, the meetup was great, Anthony. The meetup was fantastic. We had a great group of people. We had Gabriella there as well, briefly, sharing with us her book, her new release called Unbroken. And quite a number of us bought a copy, and she signed it for us, which was pretty sweet. So really good event. Jay was there. Julian showed up. Just overall a great group. Hopefully the signal holds out as we get farther north toward Punta Esmeralda. I'm just going to keep right on going as long as I have signal. But this right here is my spot to jump in. Chapuzon. Might have to put you guys on the tripod momentarily and hop in that water. Cool off. There are some bull sharks out here, guys, but I haven't really seen any coming too close to shore. I think for the most part we're safe. How's your daughter doing, Chad? Please let us all know. You said she was going to Tijuana for treatment. Definitely hope she's doing better. All right, guys, I got to do a quick chapuzon here. So I've got you on the tripod, like so. I gotta jump in. And Trevor Simmons, if you're watching this, I am using the new 30-liter dry bag. It's freaking awesome. Oh, guys, there are no words for how good that feels. Yeah, no, I made sure there was absolutely no one around when I put it on the beach right there. You got to be super careful around here as far as the phones, cameras, drones. Never get far away, never take your eye off the stuff. People run over and snatch it, but all's well. Hey, what's up, Brent? Yeah, I would severely miss this beach if I didn't live here. We're getting up toward Playa 88 right there. It's just gorgeous. Finally clear water. I'm out here about knee deep. And getting nice and clear. reminding me why I live here. Oh, guys, on the financial front, some of you guys have been wondering why I haven't done like a financial retire early live stream. I just haven't seen a ton of great opportunities lately, but I am now back to selling some cash secured puts on Nike and PepsiCo. So just a very brief update for you there. Just keep that cash flow going, stay retired. All right, Todd. Get back to work, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. I haven't planned any meetups for next week, but we might do just like a random Playa Mamitas takeover. Let me know what you think about that, like a RopeMonster beach day where we just all show up in front of Mamitas. I'll have to check my schedule, but I think we could do that. Just announce a casual, Mamitas meetup, meet and greet, hang out there and blow up the spot. And thank you guys all, Mike, for sharing with Chad some of the clinics. This is all really useful, helpful information. Oh. All right, guys, I'll probably keep walking on toward the cenote. Yeah, the water fast is something that, to me, it just seems like free medicine, seems like a good idea. My digestion's been a little bit backed up. Probably too much pizza and stuff. Too many chilaquiles. So I don't think it could hurt. Okay, Brent says he likes the beach idea as a meetup. Would love to join finally if you do something in December or February when I am back. Awesome. Oh, thanks, Mike. Mikey Morgan says, love the Bacalar vids, Ropey. Yeah, Bacalar was a gem. My time with Sabrina was also fantastic. She's just a good human and a fun person to spend time with and have adventures with. So hopefully more to come with Sabrina. We do have a video I'm working on editing from Valladolid where we rented a scooter and hit some cenotes. That was a lot of fun as well. So we will see if we can reunite for more adventures in the future. That's kind of the hard thing that, yeah, me too. I'm glad to have you here, Monique. Yeah, that's kind of the hard thing about being retired early, and I'm certainly not complaining, but it's like, me and my friend Mike were discussing this yesterday because he's one of the few people I know in the same boat, and we can take off and do adventures and stuff like that. But, a lot of times you meet people, potential partners or girlfriends or whatever, and, they're still very much involved in their careers, so that's been one of the struggles. Yeah, this is 72, almost to 88, guys. Coming up on 88 just right here. Yeah, fat ribeye sounds good. I did actually have a steak yesterday after the cenote. I took Mike to lunch to say thanks, and we hit Quinta Parrilla. Got the milanesa and a steak and split the two of them just to get a little turf and turf action. Alyssa says, new here, how'd you retire early? Just a combination of hard work, savings, investing, and a lot of sacrifice is the short answer. But Yeah, the cherry on top, believe it or not, was actually during the pandemic. I went up to spend time with my dad, so he wasn't alone during that time. And to be essential, I actually was doing food deliveries, but in very affluent neighborhoods. I did like 21,000 food deliveries during the pandemic via Grubhub, and that pushed up the savings quite a bit. And then I was able to read books and figure out just how to invest that and make that work for me. It's really what it comes down to, is having a good investing strategy that you're not tempted to stray away from. And no, I never have owned any crypto. I know that's probably not a very popular thing to say, but no, I never bought crypto. A lot of people were going crazy over crypto, and I was just buying stodgy, dividend paying stocks, the Chevrons and the Abbeys of the world. And that's just, I bought what I understood. I bought utility companies like Southern Company, Duke, and they all pay nice dividends. And if you buy them when they're undervalued and they revert to fair value, you end up with very, very nice outsized returns in the 18 to 30% range that I always strive for. So that's the short answer. Hey, what's up, Howard? How you doing, my dude? Great seeing you here. We got Marcella. Hola, hola. Yeah, easily the nicest beach day over here since last April. Not a bit of sargassum in the water or on the beach. This whole thing right here was full of sargassum not too long ago. The smell was unbearable. So yeah, things are looking up. I'd like to go out to the reef out there. Yes, Mike Silv says, any Valladolid affordable hotels. Yeah, you'll see that in the Valladolid video. Hopefully that video will be out tomorrow. And I always try to throw in something for the budget travelers. And at the end of that video, I show my accommodations, how much I'm paying. I actually rented the nicest room in the place, but there are budget options, and I've stayed in one of the budget options before, and it was just fine. And the common areas, the kitchen, the pool are all fantastic. The location's really good. So definitely check out that video tomorrow, guys, for those of you interested in Valladolid. Today's video is all about a 100 peso cenote that you can actually bicycle to from Playa del Carmen, and that's what we did yesterday. So that took some serious effort and sweat. But it was a lot of fun having Mike along with that. He's a really talented videographer and also just a good buddy. So hopefully, guys, if the signal holds out, I'll be able to take you up here past Paradisus, all the way to the cenote at Punta Esmeralda, maybe even a little bit beyond. But sometimes these lives end abruptly, and all that is just because of the lack of signal. So coming up on Paradisus right here, definitely some people enjoying this spot. Just in time for the good weather. Yeah, Mr. Bain says he's really missing PDC. I can imagine it's a tough place to leave. My first time down here was in 2018, and I didn't really even want to go back to Puerto Vallarta. I was like, man, I kind of like this better. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some things I love about Puerto Vallarta, but this place is, when the water's clean and clear, there's nothing like this Caribbean water. Yeah, you can get to Punta Esmeralda from 5th Ave. It is pretty safe to walk, guys, just not at night. You know, especially on the weekends, a lot of folks tend to drink too much. I actually had one guy try to like pick a fight with me, and he was quite inebriated, and his friend luckily talked him out of it. But that was at the actual Punta Esmeralda entrance, and there is, you know, an entrance there, and so hey, happy birthday, Marcella. Everybody leave some birthday love for Marcella. And guys, forgive me for any missed comments or questions. It's pretty hard to see the screen, and I'm also just truly enjoying looking out at the water. Casi llegamos a Punta Esmeralda. Esa es Punta Esmeralda right there. Beautiful. Happy Friday as well, Oberlina. How you doing? Look what I got. I got my my thermos. Mike Morgan says, right at that spot, I met a wise old Mexican man in January. Interesting guy. Maybe you know him. I'll add a pic on Insta. Okay, Mike. Yeah, David, the beach is fantastic today. Fantastic. I haven't been down to like Playa 38 or Mamitas, but I am loving this just fine up here by Paradisus. And yeah, I may know the gentleman that you're talking about, older guy who's always in the cenote in the mornings especially. Very interesting person for sure, if we're indeed talking about the same guy. Well, this definitely serves as a little live beach update for you guys wondering about sargassum here in Playa. Putting in some steps. I've got 2.5 hours to kill before I go look at apartment number 1 for the day. And I should have that next rental video up tomorrow or Sunday morning, probably Sunday morning at 10 a.m. With the actual insides of the apartments, the prices, the details. It is a struggle sometimes hearing back from people or getting showings at reasonable times and then having them also show up to open the door as well. But I'm putting in the effort for you all. Yeah, even Punta Esmeralda out there looks pretty clean. See if I can get out there and maintain the signal. Yeah, days like today, I wish I had a kayak. It's perfect. Hey, Rafaela, is that you there? I think I see you. Good to see you here. We got Dan from Canada. Everybody's sharing their travel dates and plans. That's great. Hey, Jim Ott in the house. What's up, my dude? Says when we get back to town, yeah, I would love to borrow your stand-up paddle. Imagine out here just stand-up paddling. This is paradise. We got this one little kind of brown patch here, but other than that, the water is just looking precious. I would go have to get my whole body in the cenote briefly and cool off all the way down to my joints. Yeah, Clayton, I think this is the best the beaches have looked here since mid-April. So it's a sight for sore eyes. Been a while since we've had just this iconic looking Punta Esmeralda scene here. Really something, guys. And if you appreciate my efforts to bring you along, just double tap your screen so that the live streams can reach more people. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me. We're getting up toward that 20,000 number, which is very, very exciting. And many of you in the chat have been here since the early days. So big thanks to each and every one of you. Long-term rental, 1 year. We are retired, getting our temporary residency. Awesome, congrats. What areas for you recommend budget renting, and do you have an agent? I don't really have an agent that I quite trust at this time, but the La Colosio neighborhood is legendary for being budget friendly. If you're in La Colosio, you do have street vendors and a little bit more noise than say in Gonzalo Guerrero or Sasalha, but La Colosio is quite a bit cheaper. And the kilowatt hours, the electricity is actually cheaper. You can run your AC in La Colosio for a lot less than you can in Sasalha. The kilowatt hours are billed differently in each neighborhood. I've had friends get 3,000 peso electric bills in Sasalha every 2 months, and then I was getting an electric bill for about 550 pesos every 2 months in Colosio. So the worst bill I think I ever got was around 800, 900, but I was running the AC a lot while I was injured after my bicycle accident, and that was in the month of May, which it does get hot then, but still quite affordable. Yeah, I think the signal's getting weak, guys. Yo, doing great, doing really well. A little sargassum here. Coming up on the cenote. Yeah, guys, this is typically where we might lose the signal, so just a heads up. But yeah, Punta Esmeralda's looking gorgeous, guys. Oh, and the cenote water feels very, very nice. Might have to get Ronaldo up in the sky. Costa Rica in a couple weeks for Howard. Nice. Fly at the end of November. Excellent. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, that's true, David. Yeah, if you want to go on the super cheap, you could even live on the other side of the highway and pay, 5,000 pesos a month or 6,000. I believe one of the ones I'm going to look at today is 9,000, and it does look quite basic, but 9,000 pesos is definitely in the price range that some of you all are looking for, and so I'll bring you that one. For me personally, I think that one's a little basic, but I do think the price is right, the location's great, so I'm going to go show that one. Not necessarily for myself, but for you all. All right, guys. Ooh, in that cool water. There are quite a few people here, unfortunately, so I don't think I'll be able to really set my stuff down safely and enjoy the water for too long. But I might tripod up and get in here in this cool water for a moment. All right, time to hop in here and chill for a minute at least. Come over here and do my stretching and mobility. I'm way too stiff, guys. I gotta get going on my mobility a little better than that. Oh boy, does that feel good though. Yeah, it's so good. I used to come up here almost every morning without fail. I would bring a thermos of jasmine green tea, and I would get in that part back there where the actual water bubbles up, but those folks are sitting right on the spring right there. But I would just sit over there and do my stretching, cross crawling, mobility, and really try to get my body on point every morning before volleyball, before starting the day, before opening up my computer. Put my health and mobility number one. Yeah, no Speedo today, Mike. I had a feeling you would be here. You don't know that I don't have a Speedo on under this. I could easily go Speedo mode. Joking, no Speedo mode today. Wouldn't be the worst thing to get a little bit of sun on my quads. But yeah, guys, I haven't seen Punta Esmeralda looking that clean in a long time. What a just crystal clear day. This was one of my favorite areas when I used to live up here. I lived on 92 between 10 and 15. And, the neighborhood was a little rough around the edges, but the fact that I could walk here in 3 or 4 minutes from my place was just fantastic. Yeah, I mean, guys, not owning a car here is a blessing and a curse. But you can always rent for so cheap, and it's nice to not have to maintain a car or worry about it being parked. Although I will say having a car parked on the street here is really not much of a risk compared to countries where I've lived, like Ecuador, where if you leave your car parked overnight, you'll wake up and all your wheels will be gone and it'll be up on blocks. Or worse, or the whole car will be gone. So But the simplicity, kind of minimalist lifestyle is nice. Squack says we were all ready for $1 super chats too. Oh, if I busted out the Speedo? Oh man. Yeah, the virtual Speedo tip. Guys, this is heavenly though. All Speedo jokes aside, is just this water right here is way more refreshing. It's way more sulfur rich than the ocean, obviously, so it's really good for the joints. It just feels right. All right, where's everyone watching from today? It feels good. I have to dunk my head in there a little bit longer. Yeah, I think I can still pull off. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, always trying to work on the health, and I think this water fasting today and tomorrow is a good call for me. Although now I'm meeting Matt Maker tonight at Pizza Renzo, and he's bringing me some maple syrup. And of course, if I'm at Pizza Renzo, it's going to be pretty hard to not have a slice. Temperature's perfect right now. This water temp is just cool enough to be refreshing. Guys, I'll probably get Ronaldo up in the sky in a little bit, film an actual long form video out of this, and show Paradisus and stuff on the walk back. Maybe go down to Cocoa Beach. I haven't covered these beaches up here in a while, and I know a lot of folks coming down are wondering about Punta Esmeralda, all that stuff. So right now I'm pretty happy RopeMonster just right here. Kind of don't want to move. But guys, I think I'll leave you with that. As far as the live stream, I wanted to bring you along and show you kind of what we're looking like up here. Fantastic day. And thank you all for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel as always, guys. I'm gonna do some stretching and some breath work and all that good stuff. Alyssa asked, where did the RopeMonster come from? It's a reference to battle ropes. Not a lot of tourists at this spot, guys. This is more of a local spot. We've got a few here, a few Europeans and Canadians, it seems, but this is not overrun with tourists. Yeah, exactly. Do a beach gathering up here. It's a little far for some folks with disabilities or who don't walk well, because it is quite a walk to get up here. You could always take a taxi to the Punta Esmeralda entrance and then cut right through there. So yeah, we could do a beach meetup here, absolutely. I'll keep announcing those, guys, on the community posts. We don't, as of yet, have a date picked for the next one. We just did the Miyoya meetup 2 days ago. And sometimes if I have travel plans or something like that, I have to make sure everything is coordinated. I would hate to have to cancel something last minute. Oh yeah, Pamela, paddleboard day for sure. It'd be fun to paddle out to the reef. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Thanks for being here. It's been a really fun live stream, 45 minutes of just chilling on the beach, walking around. See you guys later on. Be sure to check out the video tonight, 5 p.m., 100 pesos cenote that you can actually bicycle to from Playa. So look for that. And until then, guys, RopeMonster out.